Welcome to On the Rise. I am Evan Murray, and this is awesome. We're here to talk about all the fun facts of Chinese language music. All right, food. Now, Singapore is such a massive spot for food. I mean, it's probably it's got to be one of the best places in the world to eat.
Yeah, I really like our food because it's so flavorful with all the Asian herbs that we use.
It's like everywhere, right? It's like everywhere just mixed. And I know it might be a tough question, but what are some of your favorites?
So I like laksa.
Laksa. I thought that was Malaysian.
Laksa is actually...
Is there variations of it?
I think there are variations of it.
Because it's... Okay, so laksa, let me try to see if I'm correct here. You're going to get some... there's going to be some peanuts on the side of your plate, right? Well, this isn't the main. I mean, those are just whatever. But egg. Yeah. So you have an egg, you have fried chicken, and you have noodles.
No.
Okay, that's laksa. When I was in Sarawak, the laksa was.
I think it's probably different in East Malaysia.
So there's an interpretation, right, of what laksa is.
So in Singapore, we have it's basically like a spicy noodle dish, but with like coconut broth. So ours is with shrimp, and then
shrimp.
Yeah, shrimp.
Okay.
With a lot of bean sprouts.
Okay.
And then we have
your laksa it sounds so much tastier.
Yeah, it's really nice. And then we have the rice noodles. It's not the yellow noodles; it's the white kind of rice noodles.
Oh.
With the spicy coconut curry broth.
Oh, you're so yummy.
And then we have...
That sounds shook, man.
Yeah, that sounds shook, man. Yeah. So that would be my favorite dish, the laksa.
No doubt, I'd eat that every day.
Yeah, I think they have it in Taiwan, but in Taiwan, they kind of change the taste to fit the Taiwanese taste.
Right, you probably have to go to a Singaporean restaurant to get it.
Yeah.
Or do you think it would still be a little bit altered?
It will still be a little bit different because of the broth.
Well, I mean, like I said, in Malaysia, where I had laksa, and I never when I was in KL, I didn't see laksa, by the way.
Oh.
So when I went to but maybe I wasn't everywhere. That's why.
Okay.
But when I was in Borneo, it was. Sorry, when I was in the Sarawak and Kuching, they really advertised laksa, it was it was like the city,
I think the laksa over there would probably be something like the Penang laksa. I'm not too sure about it because Penang laksa it's a little bit sour and they have
But it wasn't a soup. There was no soup. It was fried chicken, egg. And,
really?
Yeah, fried chicken, egg, and peanuts on the side and a rice or a noodle or whatever.
Oh my god, I've never tried that.
And then what about but there's different. Okay, what about Melly?
Melly?
It's in the chili soup with noodles, oh my god, I can't remember the name.
Is a dish as well?
Yeah, it's another dish. It's Melly or
in Malaysia.
Yeah, but I think I ate it in Singapore too when I was just there. Begins with an M.
M.
And it's
mee pok or mee pok.
Sounds like we're going down a dip.
I'm trying to think of what's starting with an M and it's a noodle dish.
And it's hot, it's spicy. The soup is spicy. It's a chili base. You can't drink it. When I would drink the soup base, people would be like, "No, don't drink that."
Oh.
So I think it's oil, chili oil.
A mala or what?
Mala? I don't know.
No, it's not mala.
No.
Because chili oil will be mala, but they have mala in Taiwan as well.
They use for hot pot, right?
Yeah. Mala. So mala, I really like but in Taiwan, I really like the mala duck blood because we don't have duck blood in Singapore.
Duck blood.
You know what's that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
It's like a bean curd kind of
I know
shape.
exactly what it is. It's it's in lots of the hot pot. It's in some of the soups.
Yeah.
It's a big gray glob.
Yeah. Do you like that? No.
Well, I did, but then someone made me feel guilty about it, and then I stopped eating. It took me a long time to actually try it because, being from the West, our palate's a little bit different.
Yeah.
We're not exposed to the chicken feed or blood of an animal.
Yeah.
Even though Eastern Canadians, they do eat the blood, they'll have blood sausage and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But no, I had never had it. So when someone handed me like this big glob of gray,
Yeah.
they're like, "Here, you should try this." And I'm like, "Oh, what is it?" And they're like, "Duck blood." I was like, "What are you talking about? I can't eat that." You know?
Yeah. That was my first impression of duck blood as well. Because in Singapore, we don't have like things that are like with animal blood. I think it's because of hygienes. So
Right.
yeah, in Singapore we don't have that. So
But I've never heard of anybody getting sick on it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Other thing too, it's also going to be religious. That's why. 'Cause,
Oh,
like,
okay.
I know, like in the Bible, and I'm not sure about the Quran, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
or even like in Hindi,
Yeah,
Hindi
yeah,
religions, like I know in some religions, like eating blood
Animal
from an animal
blood.
is actually like against.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the religious practices.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Because
okay.
it took me a long time to like try it because I was scared of it because I mean blood is, it's kind of groovy for me kind of thing, and
Yeah.
gnarly, and then the pork blood as well because they,
Oh,
they
猪血糕.
coagulate they
Yeah.
coagulate the pork blood, and then when I finally built up the strength, the courage to eat this stuff, and I enjoyed it. I did. I liked it.
Oh, wow,
I
you
liked it a
actually
lot.
liked the taste.
I did. I liked it a lot, and then. Unfortunately, I was in a conversation with one of my friends, and he kind of reminded me about other things, and I was just like, "Oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that."
Oh no. I don't want to hear that because I still want to eat it.
No, I won't. I don't know what to do. I don't want to burn in hell.
Oh my God, burn
I'm
in
just
hell.
kidding. I'm just kidding. No one's gonna burn in hell. All right. How about All right. So from a Singaporean standpoint, okay. So
Yeah.
let's just look at it that way.
Yeah.
Or I mean, you've been living in Taiwan now for a couple of years, and you're involved in Mandarin music. So
Yeah.
you can even look at it that way. Of course you can. You can look at it this way. What does it mean to you that in Canada now they're elevating the Chinese languages, like they're creating a market? The government is moving ahead to support creating a marketplace for Chinese language music. How do you feel about that?
I think it's really exciting that there's because I never thought that Canada, like Vancouver or Toronto, I mean like places like that actually have like a Chinese community listening to Mando pop.
So the thing is, you wouldn't imagine it. Is
Yeah.
that what you're saying?
Yeah, 'cause-
So when you think of Canada, you think of it being like a lot of white people.
Yeah, and like English speaking mostly.
It's definitely English speaking, but it's definitely not full of white people. Yeah. It's not like, well, London's not either. I don't know where. It's not like Russia. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but because like if not for like the movements in this recent years, I wouldn't know like they are like actively like trying to bring Mando pop to Canada, and like people over there actually listen to Mandarin music. So I think it's really exciting that there's another place that we can possibly go to promote our music. It's not
Yeah.
just like in Taiwan or like in China, which is also not easy to get there. And and besides the Asia, I think that's another place that
Well, I think it'll start having an influence on the United States as well. I mean, the thing is, for what we're doing is we're elevating the languages. Like we're
Okay.
focusing on the languages because language is connected to all, like it's a stem,
Yeah,
right? From
yeah.
culture to community to self-pride, like all of those things. So
Yeah.
I think language is ultra important.
yeah.
And we hope that can also make the connection for all Canadians, that Canadians can, we can create better bridges inside of Asia for Canadians as well. Because of that.
So I think it's really exciting. That's
You sound
new
excited.
place. I am excited.
That's so exciting.
I'm an introvert.
Tell me about music. Let's talk about music and inspiration. Let's talk about your mom and dad.
Okay,
and
okay.
Let's talk about that kind of stuff. So,
Okay.
what were some of your parents' favorite songs, and did that bring any meaning into your life?
My mom likes a lot of folksy sounding songs. So there's this song that's called 童年. It's a Mandarin song. So 童年 is actually it means like childhood. So my mom would sing that to me like before I sleep, like when I was younger. So I think that kind of got me. I don't know, like when I started writing, I think I was writing a lot of folksy sounding things. I think it's probably because of my mom and like her like introducing me
The
to
melodies, the feeling.
Yeah, it's just very like folk sounding stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that.
And that's a
subtly
peaceful
influenced.
thing for you, right? Like
Yeah,
it's very
yeah.
peaceful and harmony, and maybe that's like kind of maybe that's your vibe. Is that got to do with your vibe?
Yeah, it's like a natural vibe, but as I progressed further, I realized that there's like this world of different stuff which I would also like to try out.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a world of music that you were ready to explore.
Yeah.
And so this is a big question. This might be a little bit difficult. Like, what's your favorite song? Mm-hmm. And what's the meaning behind that song? This isn't always an easy question, but is it an easy question for you?
No, it wasn't. when I saw the question, I was like, oh my God, there's so many songs in the world. Like, how do I choose one?
Eeny, meeny, miny.
But then I remembered, like, I think it boils down to the song that really, like, speaks to me at a point in my life. So, and
during the greatest,
like, maybe
experience.
the lowest point of my life.
Well, what was the album called again? The
greatest journey.
The greatest journey ever.
Yeah, the greatest journey ever.
This was a part of that.
A part of the journey.
Okay.
This song called 台北某个地方.
Taipei.
Yeah, 台北某个地方.
So is like Taipei the same word?
Yeah.
Oh,
Taipei.
okay.
So translated to English, it means like somewhere in Taipei.
Oh, and how old were you when this?
It was actually just 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
It was,
all right,
it was published like.
I thought this was something magical, but
Oh.
I'm just kidding. It is magical. It is magical. I'm sorry.
No.
Okay. Your favorite song is magical. I didn't mean to take that away. Okay. So tell me about why did this song affect you? Because you related to your experience inside of Taipei?
Yeah, because I think like the song itself, it speaks of like the kind of like lost hope, love and dreams, like in Taipei City. Like when she's singing it, it's like she's looking for something in Taipei City. She's not sure what, but it seems like there are a lot of things that brings memories like about her love, about her lost dream and hope and stuff like that. So I could really like relate to the song, and that song kind of like gave me the strength to feel like it's not just me like dealing with all this, like that like many other people like just going through the hustle in a big city, and I should still press on. Yeah. So
did it make you feel like your struggles or like what you're going through? Did you feel more attached to her words and
yeah,
like more in like it gave you more, I guess, presence, or gave you more feeling of belonging?
Yeah, definitely. Like just not just it's not just myself like having all these feelings. Like someone like her is also having all these feelings, and when I talked about the song to my other friends, they could really relate to the song as well. So, and I remember it was like a night in Taipei. Like I went to a bar, and then after that I was walking home, and it was like winter probably, and was a little bit tipsy, and I was listening to the song, and it felt so like the vibes were like, oh, okay, like
you really like connected with it.
Yeah, I really connected with it. So that was like
that magic
picture.
Moment.
Yes. Oh, you can sing, Evan.
I can stand on my head too, but
really?
But I won't do that right now. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so that's special.
Yeah.
During the greatest journey ever.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. Do you have any special habits or rituals when you're gonna write a song?
Yeah. So, because when I write Mandarin lyrics, I have to have a dictionary to just check on like the words that would rhyme. Because sometimes I'll have some words, but I'm not too sure whether like they necessarily mean the thing that I want.
They'll attach for that meaning.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'll have a dictionary to check on it, and then I will also like have a lot of snacks, like to just get me.
What kind of
through.
snacks? What are you snacking on? You have like your duck blood and your
No.
laksa.
Those are not snacks. Those are like actual food.
Yeah, I know. Those are like meals, right?
Meals.
You're like, give me some of these nice snacks.
I'll have like Calbee chips, like.
Okay, so you're trying to keep it a little bit healthy while you're keeping it totally unhealthy.
Yeah, chips and like chocolate. No, it's actually not.
Do you like kelp and like seaweed and?
Yeah, like.
Because that's like healthy, non-healthy. Because it's like deep fried, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to feel as bad.
You want like
right?
soy milk in your coffee. It's like, trying to be healthy.
Okay, so you're using a dictionary and using snacks.
Yeah.
But you're not like praying or meditating or like, doing a sauna or standing on your head or nothing like that.
I would actually,
You do a big stretch, like maybe you do a big stretch, or do you fast for like 3 days?
No, that would be, I have to eat. Fasting is too difficult.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Okay, pick one Chinese language song that you would want to introduce to Canadians and Singaporeans. Let's just throw Singapore in there for the sake of it.
Okay.
Pick one Chinese language music song.
Okay, I would want to introduce them to my new song. So I actually have this song in August, and it's called 本能, which means instinct. So it's a Mandarin song, it's a retro pop, city pop kind of sound.
Can we find that on YouTube?
Yeah, you can find it on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, like all streaming platforms. Yeah.
Now, when I try to find you in these places, like if I type in Ruth, your actual name, right?
Yeah.
Am I gonna find you though?
Yeah, you can. You can just type Ruth Kyo or like my Chinese name.
Spell Kyo.
Kueo.
Okay. Not that there won't be type on whatever people are listening to.
Yeah. Oh,
I just wanted you to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So why this song? Oh my God. I think just to talk about the song itself, it's about sort of.
Yeah. Let's bring this back a bit. So it's about instinct. So instinct says a lot of things. It says like, before you get to think it through, right? Like your instinct is something that's prompting you to do it.
Just do it instead of like overthinking.
Yeah, like instinct is driving you, right?
Yeah,
it's like the will, the force of will.
Yeah.
So what was it about that? What's the content? Like what's going on in this song that you think is heavy?
Okay, so I'm talking about love in the song. So I think that love is something that we all have it in us, but sometimes like maybe we have too many rules when it comes to that, like when you're looking for a partner or you're just deciding if you want to be with someone, there are like too many factors that you're factoring in.
Now, so you're trying to say like take away those things, like kind of make it more naked, like make the instinct part more like the actual feeling is so much more important than like thinking about if you should or should not.
About in that moment itself. It's not about like overthinking too much and sort of putting yourself out there to be able to give yourself wholly to another person, and not just because I think it's a lot from my experiences. Like I think I've been someone like that. So in a new phase in my life, I would feel like I hope I'll be able to just to base on my instinct.
Right.
And not just, overthinking about things, and then, like in the end, things are just messed up because you overthink too much.
There's a I think it's from Shakespeare. It's like what is it? Something about looking like a fool or risking.
Oh, that quote. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But I think that qualifies somewhere with instinct, right?
Yeah,
like you're saying. And are you trying to are you talking from a self experience, like a self-perpetuated experience, or are you talking about people in general to just kind of go for it?
I mean, I look at my parents, and because my parents, they are pretty loving, and they're in a marriage for I think 30 years, and then I look at myself and my friends around me, and I feel like we don't have really very wholesome relationships. People from maybe the past, they kind of just stick together.
Yeah, they stayed together forever. Like my parents stayed together to the end.
Yeah,
they were together forever.
Yeah, so
and that just does not happening. Well, we're like in like app culture, like dating app culture now, right? Like
Yeah, it's so easy to just like let's just move on from
next.
yeah. And it's very tiring. Like after a while, we'll be like, there isn't really like the most perfect person. It's about just sticking it out with that person that you kind of wanna be with. And
Are you gonna practice what you preach?
Yes, I'm actually trying to.
I'm attempting that, but I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to, and I think, yeah, at least I'm trying.
It takes two, right?
Yeah, it takes two.
So, tell me something unique and significant about the song.
Okay, so the song has like 4 different languages in.
4 different languages.
Yeah, in the pre-chorus. So the pre-chorus has like Mandarin, English, Taiwan, which is like the Hokkien.
Right,
Taiwanese
your mom's language.
Yeah,
right?
and Malay.
Malay.
So it's actually.
Is Malay like the Aboriginal national language of like that peninsula, like where Malaysia and Singapore is?
Actually, they are like the original people in Singapore. Like they.
Oh, the Malay are from the original, or sorry, the Malay language is the original people of Singapore.
Yeah, because Malaysia and
Okay.
Singapore used to be like they're
One.
just in like the same area. So
Yeah.
they are the ones that were there. So the Chinese actually, they were like kind of our ancestors that came from Fujian, like the China provinces.
Right.
Yeah, but many years ago. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
So how did you arrange that? And you did that purposely because you wanted to like give some kind of homage, like some kind of praise to like because I mean that's what you're made up of, right? These
Yeah.
4 elements.
I just thought that I can explore like different languages in a song, and since I'm doing this independently, it doesn't have to be like, I don't have to follow like what people tell me, like, or whether people will understand this or not. It's like, okay, I think that it resonates with me. I can try something like that, and it's I think it's special. And also about, I think with love itself, there are no borders when it comes to like languages and races and stuff like that.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pause. I just wanted to take all that in.
Okay, no problem. When it comes to
I'm
love,
trying to make you feel uncomfortable. That's
no. I think can I sing the pre-chorus?
Please, yeah, right on. That would be wonderful. I'll use it in the commercial ad.
Okay. So the pre-chorus of this part is just this part with the different languages.
All right.
So, love is patient, love is kind. Vang đi bồi qua孤孤单单，撒呀撒呀啊，我一句 I love you, it's true.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
beautiful. That's so beautiful. That's amazing. And that's
I don't think you understand, right?
Well, I understood the first part.
So love is patient, love is kind. So, bang di bui gua gu gu deng deng. This is in the Taiwanese language, the Hokkien. So it means like, I wish that you are here with me forevermore. Like, bang bang. I'm not too good with the dialect itself, but yeah, bang di bui gua gu gu deng deng. So,
Okay.
saya sayang awak is like a Malay word for I love you. Saya sayang awak. That's the Malay part. Then, 一句 it means like, it's Chinese, like just, oh my god, like, saya sayang awak 一句. I love you, it's true. So it's like a mix of everything together to express like how love, despite the differences in language itself, is just, it's just simply an instinct.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so emotional. That's amazing, Ruth. Thank you. That's really something.
Thank you.
And I think also, and so many people can get something out of that.
Yeah.
And then when you explain it, when you
Yeah.
go into the depth of the detail, we can kind of see how meaningful that is. So we can really start to see how language can kind of transpose, and make something even more beautiful and elaborate. So
Yeah.
that's amazing. That's really, really nice, actually. It's very, very nice. I'm gonna have to replay that. Maybe I'll I'll cut this part out, put it twice.
Okay, listen
back
to
to
the
back.
original song. Yeah, it's on
Yeah,
YouTube
listen
now.
to the original song. That's
Yeah.
right. We'll definitely post a link for that.
Okay.
Under the content as well for sure, and make sure you send that to me.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
Besides what just happened now, what is the most awesome thing that has ever happened to you?
So besides the $1 million, that's like lottery,
$1 million.
But I had to pay tax for that, so minus the tax.
Yeah, but Taiwan's good about that, right?
Yeah, it's still okay. Yeah, and then I think the most awesome thing that happened is just being here in Taiwan and being able to do music, and still not.
So is this
giving up.
home now, for the rest of your life, you think? And just you'll go back and visit Singapore?
Yeah, I will go back. I think it's like a back and forth thing, but the majority of it, I think, if I'm still doing Mando pop, I would want to be based here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've had some really good connections here. I have good connections in Singapore as well, but I think for the Mando pop aspect of it, it just makes more sense to be here.
Right.
Yep.
And there's a segment about a joke, but we don't have to get into that.
Okay.
I'll save you that. I'll just watch you.
Or you can tell me a joke.
I'll just watch you Google something.
Yeah.
I'd tell you a joke, but I'm all out of jokes.
You're out of it.
Yeah, I'm all out of laughs. I'm all out of jokes.
From all the podcasts, you have used up all the jokes.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, this has been a bit of a strange thing that happened because some of the jokes that people have told have been a little bit off the, they're not that funny.
Oh, they're not that funny.
They're very quirky and random. So it's.
And it's in English, right? They have to.
Yeah,
tell
it's been
you.
in English.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Why, do you know any jokes in any other language?
Yeah, but there are a lot of context to it. You have to sort of know this song, and then I don't know,
You'd have to go through it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, it was really nice to talk to you, and I'm really happy that you came down here. And
Thank you, Evan.
you were really fun to talk to.
Thank
and
you.
I think you got a beautiful spirit, and I think what you're doing is really cool. And
Thank you, Evan.
I hope people check you out. And,
Okay.
Come and
Yes, please do.
please check out Ruth Kyo.
Kyo.
Please check out Ruth Kyo. And I will post the links below and
Okay.
do all that cool
Okay,
stuff.
thank you, Evan.
Keep on the greatest journey
Ever. Still going on.
Maybe that'll be your album 20 years from now. It'll be dot, ever.
That's a good idea, actually.
It'll be the end of the compilation, right?
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
Your career.
Yeah.
When you write all these songs for everybody and
Yeah.
you have all these awards.
Put everything together.
Yeah,
and
all
then
these awards from all over the world. It'll be the greatest journey.
Ever.
Dot.
It makes sense, actually. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Ruth.